Welcome back. I went back to the Blom SMP. Today, I don't really know what's going on. It's very cloudy in the fall, but I don't know what the plan is. I think I'm just gonna wander around, maybe show you what's on the other side of the bridge, and talk about some random stuff. One thing that's been really cool is like, look at this environment here. Just the cloudiness in the clouds and the rain sound is beautiful out here. This is also my favorite kind of weather. If you watch my second video ever on this channel, entitled uh, the weather, I think, or something like that. I don't remember. Great title, by the way. Just cloudy, you know, fall weather, just a bit chilly, like 55 degrees, and you know, um, just rainy too. I kind of like the bit of the rain. Rain in my name kind of makes sense. Look at these shaders. Ah, the beautiful puddles on the ground. Oh, about the Watcher theme. If you haven't listened to my 1.21 soundtrack, go listen to it. All the tracks are a banger, but this one in particular is my favorite one. I probably fill that in this side if I made that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk along the bridge, get to the end of it, then just sail off to the other side because there we have, obviously there's water underneath the bridge. So I can just sail, but then we have like the other side, kind of there's a little city area. I think one of the other members, I think Snowy Turtle or Space Turtle, I forget what he goes by now, is built on the server. So first of all, 360 Ooga Booga Booga. Why is there a panda here? No one will ever know. What I wanted to talk about is, well, first I want to say the point that I can't sleep. It's 4:30 a.m. right now, and I'm still just recording a video. And if you've been a long time member of this channel, you know that I don't record videos anytime but before I go to sleep. I don't ever pre-plan them. You just get right into them and get swifty out there. So we're just going with the flow. But like, I don't know what I really want to talk about. I kind of want to just, one thing that's like on my mind that kind of happens yearly is like the feeling of being burnt out, you know, just like the time of the year is always just like a lot of things going on, but most importantly, it's like it always feels like at some point, I not every fall, but like this fall in particular, it's just like I'm kind of like just done with everything. Like I honestly can't bring myself to do many things. I'm just doing like the bare minimum right now it takes just to get by in like the work that I have to do in my life. But like I usually strive to be the person who's always ahead of things and doing things. Right now, I just can't really take it. Like today is the first week in like the history of me going to college, of like me like skipping multiple classes. I mean, nothing really goes on. I know that was a nice cat, so that's what I was talking about. Like nothing really goes on, right? Like you know, I know what the kind of lecture. Anyway, like I have to maybe zone out and I just reread the lecture slides and I do well in the exams and stuff like that or whatever it is. But like I always made it a point to show up because it's just like, yeah, you gotta at least show up, right? For paying for your class, especially. But it's like, just, yeah, okay, I just couldn't. Part of it was like because I couldn't sleep, but usually I'm able to like tank it. You know, like, I'm usually able to handle lack of sleep. You know, I don't want to be like I'm getting older, so like I can't handle lack of sleep. Although that is kind of true, but it's like I'm not exactly like 70 years old, right? Like I'm not like I'm on death's door. I'm still fairly young, so it's like I'm not. I don't think I'm actually like, so freaking old that I can't, you know, handle any minor inconvenience. But it's like usually I would just tank it and go on. But now this week I just like slept through it. I just really didn't care. Like I set the alarm, but then I would just wake up and be like, no, I'm not doing it. I skipped the most amount of classes that I ever have in just 1 week. Because the most I've ever skipped previously in any semester was 2. And that's what I always slept one day in my sophomore year of college. And after like they nope, can't do that ever again. So like a million alarms, got that fixed. But this week I think I skipped 3 classes. Yeah, that's right. Just because, well, I think it was 4 actually. I just couldn't like basically Wednesday and Thursday, just yesterday. I just didn't go to class. Well, I went to one class on Thursday because there is one what do you call it? I probably should mind that. I shouldn't leave that here. There is one class I had to attend, which is my band wind ensemble rehearsal. Technically a class, but not really. The grade is just based on your attendance. So if I just show up, I get the classes don't have an attendance grade. so, you know, doesn't really matter. And I already kind of know the stuff from their classes. Like, one class is, like, basically on a topic I took in my undergraduate. Just kind of thought I was gonna make like, an extension off of, like, what I learned, but it wasn't. Honestly, I just didn't bother taking a different class because, like, I'm just my last semester before I graduate. So, like, I already did all the things that I really need to do in the core classes. I don't really need any more. Like, I actually need time to focus on my research, which I have been as much as I can with this. But the second thing is the other one, which is like I'm a graduate student, so like that class when taking a graduate student, you really don't have to do anything. Really, do job. There's like one set of assignments that I kind of already did them, so like I already don't need to worry about my grade in that class, so like, I'm not really concerned. But at the same time, it's like a sign of a more sweeping pattern of like not really knowing what to do. I mean, it's kind of normal in this time of life to not really know what you're going to do, but like it's not really a worry about like my career or something more normal. It's just more of like what I actually do in my free time, what actually makes up the meaning in life. Because I don't really think that the 8 hours that you just spend like a day working really defines who you are. I don't really like that idea. Like, not that I don't hate at all. Okay, the skeleton. What I'm doing, and I find it irritating. And I always like, oh, I'm gonna die to this. I'm gonna die. Do not bully me. Okay. This is bad. Can I wait for day? Okay, that's fine. I found this bridge. This will make it easier to go back, so whatever. I can probably make a boat. I don't realize those skeletons have like super enchantment. That's one thing about the server mode leveling. You just get owned if you don't have like the right gear, because the skeletons like diamond armor from sword damage, and with the higher levels, basically like you're not wearing any armor. That's like there's no wood here. I'm trying to make a boat. Okay, perfect. At least I know where my things are. What I was trying to say is like I'm not really concerned about that. I kind of like know what to apply for, you know, in terms of careers. So, like I'm not like that worried with that. That's one of the other things, because like those really define who you are, right? Like what you do given the time where you're not expected to do anything. Because even if their career is like in a field that you really like, you're still like, unless you're like a self-made entrepreneur or whatever, and like you're doing everything exactly as you want it, you're not really doing what you want. Like what you're not, because like, even if it's completely normal to have a career and like do all that stuff, like that's still what society is telling you, like you need to do, right? I'm trying to focus on what like matters to me. Like if I was just given complete freedom in the world to do what I want, let's just say money wasn't an object or like whatever, what would I do then? That's the kind of question that I'm trying to answer. And of course, it comes and goes in phases and things like that. But like right now, especially when things just feel like they take so much effort to do, you know, I already kind of mentioned I'm kind of depressed in like the update video where I came back. It kind of like really strikes me there, because the whole life, you know, just hanging with my friends playing video games, or like making YouTube videos, or like practicing my hobbies, you know, like practicing music, just like reading, just sometimes even exercise, you know, playing sports. More like I don't really exercise in my free time, but playing sports, because you know just how that works. Without that, it's just like, I mean, usually that's be fulfilling, like competing in things. Why that's what skeleton's alive? What the frick? It has 6 HP. I can probably kill that if I pick a sword. But now I just don't really feel that, because I feel like none of that really brings me the same joy that it once really did. Can we not try to kill me? Thanks, man. That would be great. Okay, you need to go. Okay, there we go. And again, I think it was over here. If I go this way to get my stuff, you need some water. We know that. So I'm like, I don't really know where I was going with that. Hey, why are there so don't you burn? I thought those guys burned. Guess they don't. It's like there's a lot of mobs around here for the daytime. Like, let's get to the passing away part. Okay, there's water here. Stuff could be around here. Stuff could be around here. Hi, camel. Yeah, I just don't know what to do. You know, like things are bringing the same joy as I used to. That kind of happens. Things come and go in phases, right? But like, it feels different this time. It just feels like same. It's like that portal. Interesting. Since it just won't come back in the same way, I don't really know what to do about that. I don't really know what to focus on. I know that basically should. That's the other area that I wanted to show you. Actually, this big erasure of the world here that someone carved out. This plasma turtle, I think, did this one. Look at that. Okay, still not finding the stuff though, so I'm gonna find that. I know part of it is just that you need to take a break from things. Need to just like take care of your mental health, right? You know, talk about your issues with people you trust, and hopefully receive some guidance. What you can do, take time off. Like I'm gonna take tomorrow and do like a full like just me day. You know, doing the things that'll help me recuperate and get back. Oh, I can farm that mushroom for soup, but more importantly, but for you guys, don't worry, there will still be a video tomorrow. So because these rant videos actually kind of help me talk about some of these things. Just talking about with other people is kind of hard, but for some reason just talking to myself is normal. Also because one thing is useful about this is I always like to put a positive spin on things. And if you, I don't like leaving things off with a negative message, because that just I don't know, it's just wrong, right? Like you shouldn't. I don't know. I feel like if you're going to try to, you know, move on in life, you should do it with the aspiration to be happy, right? To actually try to do it. So whenever I talk about serious stuff, I always try to put a positive spin and make things work. And so the way that I think about this is, one, still plenty of time to figure out what to do. So having these minor hiccups is completely normal, and you shouldn't worry about there. Okay, I'm gonna use coordinates 2, 3, 4, 4, negative 3, 1, 7, 9. So I should need to go negative x, yeah, this way. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead stuff, probably end it there, but yeah, one thing is that if I haven't figured it out, so don't worry about it. Even if you like need a lot of time to work through it, why there's so many skeletons, life will still be there. You know, it's not all hustle and grind as people like to think it is. You're allowed to have moments of weakness. Everyone does. They may just not show it. Second, every time, I know if it feels a little different, but like it's obviously not like everyone has these moments it's helpful. Jesus Christ, these skeletons do not miss or lay off. There's some, okay, I think I found the stuff, so that's great. Now I can get back to the freaking house once I get all this stuff on. Give me that. Give me that. Don't need the soup anymore. That I have other food, so I can do that. Good. Obtained my stuff back. Need that. I need the paper. Okay, now I can head back. But okay, but what I wanted to say is that every time that this has happened, where you can have these moments of weakness, you always come out stronger than you did before, right? Like every time I've learned something about myself, or learned something about the way things you should do, or learn more appropriate ways to deal with situations like this. Every time, whether you know or not you think of it, you are gaining something. Whether it could be useful to you at this moment may be yet to seen, but that's just how it works, right? That's exactly how I think how it works. Because if it doesn't work like that, So be it. That's the status quo, right? Like you already assumed that it didn't work like that. What the frick is this? I haven't even seen this one before. Who made a pyramid on this? What even is this? I actually haven't even seen this before on this server, so I'm also confused what the frick this is. It's like a, what in the spiders in there? I don't like that there's spiders in there. That seems. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see this. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Because even if there's not a truly positive spin to this, like, the status quo is being hopeless and not thinking of it. That's how it is when you're feeling down. So you might as well give yourself some hope, because no one else in this world will actually give you hope or purpose except for yourself. Even though it may be difficult for you to find, you still have to look for it yourself, because that's one of the beautiful things I think about the meaning of life, is that am I going the right way? I hope so. Is that isn't the beauty of the meaning of life? I'm not going the wrong way, right? Because I need to go towards, like, yeah, I need to decrease the z coordinate. I need to also decrease the x coordinate. When I increase the z coordinate because it's a negative number, something like this is more appropriate. One thing about the beauty of the meaning of life is that there is not a set meaning of life, right? You won't be out there searching for the meaning of life, but I think if you actually was a meaning of life, life would kind of be boring. Because, like, what's the point of someone else telling you what the meaning to life is, right? Because it's maybe like something that you don't agree with. Like, that's gonna be a sad life. But the fact that you can choose the meaning of life means, well, I think so, because if there is none, why not make your own? Then whatever you're doing, you can aspire right towards what you think the actual meaning is. And you can craft your own meaning, and then you can live a wholesome and happy life the way that, on your terms. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that should matter to you is the opinion of yourself and how you view yourself and how your things go. Because at the end of the day, that's all you can do, right? Becoming sad to live to another person's expectations is a terrible way to live life. You gotta learn how to move on and just go with it. Just the truth of how things work. Okay, where is the bridge? I think I should be able to see it. Maybe the cloudiness of the day is really obscuring it. Anyway, decrease the x coordinate. Decrease the x coordinate. Decrease the x coordinate. I see Steve House. Okay, I think I'll see the bridge shortly. Yes, sir. There it frickin' is. Finally making it hit back. Not much what happens outside of me dying and me talking, but I mean, I don't really have a plan anyway, so it's just the truth of it. Well, I don't really know the truth of it. That's just how it is. I'm not really shadow guys. That's fun. So I'm hoping that this day off tomorrow helps me realign, because also I don't know if class is tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be skipping anything. I'm actually taking a day off because I can. I'm not gonna do any work. I'm just gonna work. I'm just gonna do things that are good for me, and set some time to think and realign with the principles that I truly believe in, and hopefully that allows me to work on it. I'm gonna not stop giving myself such high expectations. I'm gonna dial them back a bit. I'm going to take more time, allow myself to actually recover from these things. But that's the end of the episode today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you could resonate with some of the things that I said, or I just hope that you listen, because, you know, sometimes hearing what other people have to say about things you have to say can help me contextualize things, to help me move on and get better. But if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow. That's gonna do it for today's video. Peace out.